Greetings, everyone. This is Amareya, here to explore with you who we are behind the distractions, who we are behind the fears, the veils of our own illusions, the noise of our mind. And all of us are here yearning as a soul to experience our immaculate origin. I tell you, it's such a simple technology. It's the most ancient of all, in fact, and it goes back to ancient yogis in the caves. It goes back to initiations in Egypt. It goes back to Greek and European monks that spent days in the catacombs below the monastery in complete darkness. What happens when we enter the primordial womb of radiant darkness? And I will say that this ancient practice, I believe in my 25 years, is the most healing and liberating experience of meeting the self, the discovery, the empowerment, the spiritual growth of something so simple as 3 days in the dark. Now, in this space, we have the opportunity to release attachments, see some of our subtleties of fears, patterns, traumas that might come up, and not that we don't know some of them, but this illuminates them with the depth of compassion and your ability to meet it all the way, because there's no more distractions. The things that we do to keep us from truly entering into the sacred context where we go, I'm going to give my whole being into this process, and the wisdom of the dark will be my mirror. Yes, conquering fears, shedding limitations of our true fullest potential. Yes, letting the nervous system finally, after all the overwhelm, the dysregulation of having to live a life as somebody, as a personality in a crazy world, and just the sense of when all is let go of in this ultimate yin, nourishing experience, womb-like in its embrace, vast and infinite in its expanse, intimate also in the way that you can finally hold yourself and be held within this experience. I welcome you to the darkness immersion. These retreats are not just a solo experience. Each person will have their room, but we will come together twice a day to be the human experiment, to experience collective, coherent, unified fields, to go into the human potential of what it means when we strip everything away and we meet together in that space. Energetic techniques of activating Kundalini, higher expanded states of consciousness, deep holding of each other through the traumas by feeling the wisdom of the space that we become more and more entrained into. But then you have this opportunity for hours and hours to go behind these eyes and into the eyes of the heart, the somatic self that knows wisdom that you just haven't been giving time to feel, to sense, to hear what it is that wants to be whispered inside the dark. So I welcome you to explore with us this potential of these retreats, and I will also be offering some ways in which we can even explore that with just our own blindfolds and give you some ideas and techniques and a shared experience very soon. Please come with me on what I feel is the next frontier of awakening from the deepest and the darkest of our subconscious, clearing and healing, to the brightest, most extraordinary, eternal self, uniquely approached through a full spectrum process, the darkness immersion.